Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Rodney Poole, the voice of motivation, the voice of inspiration. First of all, I have to say thank you so much for all of the well wishes and the thoughts and the comments that people have made. Those that have subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for doing that. Those that have even viewed the video, I want to say hello to France. What's up, France? Como se va? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm international. It's official. I'm international. My stuff has gone across the water. But let's get right into it. Today I want to ask you a couple questions. I want to ask you, how many times do you remember someone asking you that question, what do you want to do when you grow up? Remember that question? And that question for me was always kind of weird because I knew I had tons of potential as a young person, but I had no idea what was available. Imagine going to a restaurant and you sit down and they never bring you a menu. And the waiter comes back 5-10 minutes later and says, "So, what would you like? What do you want? What do you have?" And you're like, I don't know what's available. How do you know what's available? How do you know? If you don't know what the choices are, how do you know which direction to move in? And I figured this out. I heard this today, and it's just a wonderful idea when it comes to narrowing it down. You can do this with your kids. Take them to a bookstore. Take them to a bookstore and think to yourself, which section of the bookstore do I find myself gravitating toward? It just blew my. When I heard that, I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. I like cooking, but when I go to the bookstore, I don't spend a whole lot of time in the cooking section. I'm a big fan of art. I love art, but when I go to the bookstore, I don't spend much time in the art section. I love photography. I love beautiful pictures, but I don't spend much time in the photography section. I find myself in the health and fitness and the self-help section. This is what I want to do. I figured it out. I think this is my gift. This is my calling. Now, the benefits of choosing, of narrowing down that choice, it determines which direction you'll move in. It determines the thoughts that you have. And ladies and gentlemen, there are some activities, if you want to be a doctor, there are certain activities that you want to do each day or each week or each month on a regular basis that will move you toward becoming a doctor. If you want to be an artist, there are certain things that you will do that will move you toward the direction of becoming an artist. If you want to dance, if you want to sing, if you want to play sports, if you want to write music, there are certain things that you'll do on a daily basis that will move you in that direction. But there are also certain things that you won't do or certain things that you will do that will keep you on the path, if you will. But there are also thoughts that you will have. If you maintain the goal, you've written the goal down and you focus the goal, you have visualized yourself standing on stage holding the trophy above your head because you won. You have visualized yourself standing on stage presenting to 1,000 people. You visualized yourself performing the play and getting the standing ovation. You have visualized that. There are certain thoughts that you will have on a regular basis that will move you in that direction. Ladies and gentlemen, one idea can change your entire life. One idea. It only takes one. How many of the greats that we hear their story, they talk about the one phone call they made because they were thinking about who can help me move me in this direction? Who do I need to be involved with? What books do I need to read to move toward my goal? And they picked up the phone and they called that one person, and that one person said, yeah, come to my office on Monday morning, we'll talk about it. And the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the director of your lives. You're the director of your life. No one can sing the songs the way that you do. No one can write music the way you do. No one can write and present poetry the way you do it. Millions of people do poetry, but no one can do it the way you do it. You are an original. You are the original. Now, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, just because you come up with a goal and you write it down and you say, I want to be a director, and doesn't mean you're going to be Steven Spielberg. But it may cause you to, like I said, think and behave and do certain things that may put you in the industry, your calling may not be to be a director. Your calling may be to be an amazing cameraman or to be an amazing playwright. There are all sorts of bits and parts and moving pieces to putting the movie on. Now, goals, they recommend that they're smart. They're specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, I like to say realistic, and timely. There's a time limit. There's a time frame. You want to have a very specific goal. You want to be able to measure your performance. You be able to measure your where you are, your progress. You want to be able to, is it attainable? Is this something I can do? Is it relevant to what I want to do? And have a time frame. By 5 years from now, I'm going to be an internationally best-selling author, and internationally known and in-demand speaker. And let's see, 6 months. By August 1st, 2019. My goal is to have a body mass index of 24% or less, as well as weigh 200 pounds. That's my goal. It's gonna happen. But as a result of setting that goal, there are certain behaviors that I have started. There are certain foods that I eat. There are certain foods that I don't eat. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the director of your life. You gotta get in the game. You gotta get in the game. What ideas are you sitting on? What business ideas do you have that you haven't fleshed them out yet? Start today. Start where you are. Now, I'm a big fan of entrepreneurship, and this one I'm moving in that direction, and it's going to happen. It's already in my mind. It's already happened, but it's also coming to fruition. Hello, France. Hey, France. Como se va? I love you. Oh, I'm so happy about that. This is so crazy. Put it out there. I'm putting it out there, and I'm getting better as I go. Thank you so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe to my channel. And also comment down below. Comment down below where you're from when you watch this video on YouTube or wherever. Write a comment. Hello from so and so. Hello from. I'm really curious about who's watching and who's subscribing and who are the people that are writing the comments. Just share a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and maybe come up with suggest some ideas for future videos. You can be great, but you have to start. You have to start somewhere. You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. Thank you so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.